Today we have a new arrival in the shop. 1968 Shelby GT500 convertible 4-speed car. This car comes from a friend of mine, Gary, who was working on it for the owner. And Gary had nicknamed this car Satan for obvious reasons. This car is going to need a whole floor pan replacement. Whole structure has been compromised, so there's no other real way around it but to replace the whole structure. Underneath it looks even worse. When Gary had the car at his shop, he had put it up on the lift.
What a mess.
And you could see the whole car bowed like a banana. So here it is. We're going to make this thing right. We're going to take it from looking rougher than a night in a Mexican jail to a nice driver. I think that's probably about all we can expect out of the car at this point, unless you take it totally apart and totally restore the car. I think a driver is a good way to go with it. And you can see the top is shot. Lots of rips, tears, seams are split. It's done. Gary had mentioned about me also painting the engine compartment. Plenty of rust issues up here that have to be dealt with before that can happen. Not horrible, but there are their problems. There's a hole in the inner apron, and again, more rust on the top of where the aprons overlap. Real common spot on these cars where they rust, especially in rust belt locations, where I think this car came from. But you know what? I've seen way worse. It is a big block 4-speed convertible, which makes it way cool. And you just don't throw this car away. Yesterday, dropped off by freight, was a complete floor pan from front to back for that car. You can see a little bit of damage there, but that's okay, no big deal. We can straighten that right out. Complete from front to back, weld through primer. Real good piece. Came from CJ Pony Parts. I'll put a link in the description. Get a lot of parts from them. Always seem to have everything that you need. Prices are fair as well. On this job, I'm going to be enlisting the help of a friend of mine, Kevin. He has a shop called Paint by Kevin down in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. And he is going to be handling the bulk of the floor replacement. He's going to take care of the cutting out of it, reinstalling. I'm sure I'll be there to help him. It's a big panel to put in one piece like that. So I'm sure he's going to need a hand. And then after that, it's going to come back to me. I'll probably take care of some of the patches that need to be done in the engine compartment. I saw some stuff in the wheel well, little things that need to be addressed. The whole thing will need to be seam sealed properly. I like to do it as the factory did it, using the same type of materials with the same techniques for installation, so it looks like the factory did it. And also we'll be priming the underneath, and we'll see how far we go with any kind of detailing. I think we're going to pull the rear, take that apart, get it all detailed. Might even do some rear springs in the car. We'll see. I know the, like, again, I know the owner doesn't want to get too deep into this, and he's probably watching me right now on this video saying, Dave, stop it, you're spending my money. I get it. It's a driver, and we're going to focus in on that. It's not going to be a concourse car, just a real nice driver. It's not looking good for the Shelby. Really opened up a can of worms with this one. Peeling back the layers of the onion, whatever you want to call it. Every time we peeled back a panel, more rust showed itself. Way more than what was expected. The owner's not happy. My friend working on the car isn't happy. I'm not happy. It's a bad deal all around. What to do from here? Well, do you throw the car away? It's a Shelby GT500 convertible. Less than 200 made. That's not going to happen. But you run into the point where the work involved in the car becomes so extensive and the rust is so bad, you just have a lot of questions. I'm hoping that we're at a point now where it looks like the sheet metal that we need to attach to is solid. We had to push back through a lot of layers of rust to get to it, but I think that's where we're at now. So it looks like we're going to make forward progress on the car many, many months later, but you get into this sometimes. And that's where we are. So if you want to see the outcome, like, share, subscribe, follow along on the journey with this very rusty 68 GT500 convertible. Thanks for watching.